Hello and welcome to the race briefing for the Outlaw Half Nottingham. My name's Ian Hamilton, I'm your race director, and over the next few minutes I'm going to run through all the important things to hope that you have a successful event on Sunday the 20th of June. First of all, let me start by saying thank you very much. It's been a tough 18 months and we're really grateful of all of the entries that we've got, all of the crew and all of the volunteers that are going to be helping us put on this magnificent event in a few days' time. We've made a few changes to make the event safe and COVID compliant. We've worked with both local authorities and British Triathlon. We're asking athletes to take a lateral flow test and get a negative result before you come onto site. If you are at all unwell, then please don't turn up, but seek alternative medical advice. Such things as wearing a mask in transition, ensuring that you stay socially distanced and respecting others, continuous sanitising, are just some of the changes that you've now become normal and also that we're going to ask you to do whilst you're on site. Look out for an email from Active on Wednesday the 16th of June. It's going to have a link to your health declaration. If you can complete that before Friday at 5 p.m, that would be perfect. Talking about spectators, if you have any spectators that want to come with you, don't forget they need to come with you in your vehicle at the start of the day. There's going to be no spectator parking on venue sites at all. We're sending your race packs out through the post this time. If you've not received them by Tuesday the 15th of June, give us a call in the office. The number should be on the screen now. Please remember, by Wednesday the 16th at 5 o'clock, our office will be closed because we then all move on to site, ready for the event. In your race packs, you should find everything you need to get onto site and into transition and start the race. So, security wristbands, which please remember to wear that to get into transition on the Saturday. You should have a sticker pack. Put your stickers on your bike before you come to transition on the Saturday. Also, your actual race numbers, don't forget those on the Sunday. Timing chip and ankle strap. Obviously, you need those for race day, and your swim hat. The other thing you'll find in there is a prepaid return envelope. Please, if you're not going to race for whatever reason, please return your actual timing chip. The strap, the swim hat, etc., everything else, that's yours to keep. Saturday is all about bike racking. So racking is between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Everybody's been allocated a 90-minute slot to turn up to transition and rack their bike. Don't forget, when you're coming into transition, we need to see some ID, as well as your security wristbands and your stickers on your bike. So photographic ID, ideally British Triathlon race licence or something similar that's got your photograph on. When you get into transition, make sure you familiarise yourself with as many parts as possible. Looking where the swim comes in, the bike goes out, the bike comes in, and the run goes out. Transition's actually over half a mile long. So the other thing, make sure you don't lose your bike ready for race day. Okay. The other thing, bring along any friends and family on the Saturday. Okay. There's a big race expo and a big area where there's a village with hot and cold food and beverage sellers. So Saturday's the ideal day. If you have any questions, go to enquiries or talk to one of the crew or officials and they'll help you put your mind at rest, answer any of your questions. Moving on to race day. Car parks open at 4:45. Transition will open at 5. There's 3 entrances to transition which you can use. Remember, when you're queuing, stay socially distanced. As you arrive onto venue, there are a total of 6 different car parks which we'll be using. Some of them will take you a good 10 minutes to walk from the car park to transition. We're recommending arrive about 75 minutes beforehand so you can get into transition and get yourself sorted out. When you're coming into transition, please remember to wear your helmet with it fastened up, and we're going to need to see your security wristbands. There's no change marquee at this event and there's no secure bag store. That means that your bag or maybe a small box will be able to be positioned next to your bike. The sort of size that we're talking about is the type of size that you take onto an aeroplane, approximately 55 centimetres by 40 centimetres. It's probably the max sort of size that will let you bring into transition. Team information. On Saturday, we just need one person from the team to come, rack their bike, and then afterwards go to enquiries and pick up the other team members' race packs. On Sunday, clearly, we need the whole team there going into transition. Slight change on normal tagging. All team members will have their own individual timing chip. So, rather than actually passing on a baton as you normally would, all you need to do is get within 5 metres of your racking position for the next team member to then go. So your swimmer doesn't need to go all the way to the cyclist, and your cyclist doesn't need to go all the way to the runner. All you need to do is get to within 5 metres of your allocated position within transition for the next member to then go. And then when your runner crosses the line, your runner will be the person that collects all of your t-shirts and all of your medals. The swim. As you know, you don't have an allocated swim start time. We've allocated times based on you actually getting to the start. The swim will be from 3 separate fingers at the end of the lake, and you'll be starting individually at approximately 5 to 10 seconds between each person. If you're doing the 1900 metre swim, it's very simple. You swim down to the bottom of the lake, keeping all of your sighting buoys on the right hand side. You turn around a big cube, zone 3 swim buoy, swim across the lake, turn at the next big cube, zone 3 swim buoy, and then you'll head back up the lake until you get to 2 triangular buoys where you'll turn left, and you'll exit on the left hand side. There's going to be 2 swim exits, and you need to exit from the left hand side. If you're doing the 750 metre swim, the slightly shortened one, you'll be starting the same way, and you'll be starting at the back after the 1900 metre swimmers, and all you need to do is swim down the lake, get to the first sighting buoy, turn right, head across the lake towards the 2 triangular buoys, and then when you exit, you'll be exiting on the right hand side of the 2 swim exits. Best thing to do on Saturday when we've got the swim set up, have a good look round, make sure you understand where you're going to be swimming and where you're going to be starting. Another word that I need to let you know is that there's no spectators down on the perimeter road for the swim start. Again, that's where you're going to be queuing, so from a COVID compliant point of view, all spectators are going to need to be stood around the top of the lake, where the boathouses are, that sort of area. If you get into trouble during the swim, all you need to do, turn on your back, throw your arms about, make lots of noise. One of our swim safety operatives will come along and make sure that you're okay. If you have a medical condition, let us know and we'll put you into a white swim hat. That way we can keep an extra special, closer eye on you. The cut-off for the swim is 1 hour and 10 minutes. The bike course, 56 miles, is on a mixture of open roads, closed roads, and what we call managed junctions. Okay. My recommendation is you ride the course like it's an open road event. Okay. We will do our best where we can to control the traffic, but that's not possible in all the locations and all the junctions. So please make sure that you proceed with caution at every single junction. Okay. As far as the route goes, the route will be marked out during the start of the week. Okay. Very simply, each time you need to turn, you'll see an arrow before, an arrow on the junction, and then an arrow afterwards. Very unlikely that anyone's going to get lost at all. We have 3 types of vehicles on course on race day. First of all, we have the motorbike, so we have the NEGs. Their job is to ensure that you're riding within the rules of the sport and the rules of the road. They're also our means of communication. So if there are any problems out on the course, they have comms directly with the control unit and they contact us. Any problems, then flag them down. We also have the OSB support vehicles. So they're there as a mechanical support for you. So if you have a puncture or something similar, we'll get one of those to come and try and sort you out and get you on your way again. And thirdly, obviously, we have medical out on the bike course. Any medical situations, then we will be dealing with those ourselves. Again, there's a medical control unit and we will get everything sorted out from there. Okay, at 32 miles, there's a self-service feed station. Okay, what that means is you come in, dismount your bike, help yourself to new bottles or gels or bananas. There's also a toilet there, but it's non-assisted, so you do have to get off your bike, which is very different to normal. So this is another part of our COVID compliance, and that's at 32 miles. If you have any litter whatsoever, then that's the place to drop it. Remember, we're very strict on littering. If you can carry it when it's full, you can carry it when it's empty. On the Saturday, you'll get 2 free bottles as you leave transition. So to make sure you've got 750ml bottles, make sure you've got your nutrition sorted, you'll get 2 of those bottles to start the bike with. Toilets are also at 32 miles, so if you need a toilet at all, then that's the place to go. One little thing, the last mile of the Outlaw course is possibly not as smooth as the rest of it. Okay, we're very grateful to the residents of Home Pierpont and particularly Home Pierpont Hall that allow us to go through their private road to actually make it slightly more smooth, let's say. So please just be careful the last mile or so. Okay, remember when you're coming back into transition, dismount as normal, and then you have to re-rack your bike where you were racked originally. Finally, drafting in a long course event is 12 meters. So please remember, you're not able to ride any closer than 12 meters or you'll potentially be penalised for drafting.
Okay.
The run. We've made some modifications to this year's run route and we're really excited by them. We think it's a beautiful run that we've now got. The run's going to stay within the grounds of Home Pierpont Country Park. And we're going to show you sites probably you've never seen, yet you were so close to. It's still 3 miles. There's a mixture of terrain, so it's partly tarmac, partly sandstone paths, and a little bit of grass. The good news is, with it being 3 laps, there's 3 different either water or feed stations per lap, meaning you've got 9 in total, meaning that it's only 1.5 miles within reason between each, and you'll go past one of the feed stations. Obviously, the good thing about the feed stations, you've obviously got toilets there as well. So a little bit of information on the run. As you know, we're very, very keen on no litter dropping whatsoever. As you come into each of the feed stations, then you're able to discard your litter. As you see, going round, there will be some red high 5 TerraCycle boxes. Now they are specifically for gel wrappers and will enable us to recycle all of the gel wrappers after the event in a really environmentally friendly way. Going back to the route, once you've completed your 3rd lap, continue through transition or continue next to transition, and then you'll turn left and go up the famous Outlaw finish chute. Unfortunately, because of COVID restrictions, we're not allowed at this precise moment to invite friends and family onto that finish chute, but we're looking forward to doing that again soon. So when you go through the finish, first thing you're going to do is collect that well-deserved Outlaw Half Nottingham medal. Continue, grab your t-shirt, a drink, pick up a food voucher and a drinks voucher, and then return your chip back to us. Before going into transition, we'll give you a mask. Go back to transition and clear up all your goods. Please make sure you don't leave any litter behind or anything like that. When you want to have your food, that's your choice, and you'll be able to sit in the main area again with your friends and family. Okay, a few other bits and bobs for you. Anybody that wants to follow you but is not able to get to the race, we will be having live tracking. So just go onto the front page of our website and you'll be able, or your friends and family will be able to track wherever you are in the event. The other thing to do is we've sent you an email in the last few days that explains how we'll be doing our live photographs. Follow that, register for live photographs, and then we'll be sending you photographs throughout the event. And you can actually choose to send those directly to your friends and family as well. Okay, finally, there's no awards, unfortunately, which we'll be able to give out during the day. However, when we've confirmed all the category winners, we'll be posting those out just a few days after the event. Once again then, thank you very much to you, the athletes, our amazing crew and volunteers, as we know this event just wouldn't be able to happen without them. Okay, don't forget, athletes, please spend some time, read your race information, make sure it sinks in, make sure you understand it all. Any questions, please come and find us on the Saturday, save the panic on the Sunday. Lastly, good luck in your final few days of race preparation and clearly on the day. Please race well and stay safe. Thank you.